Hey guys, 30 and Still Gaming here. Welcome back to another video. We're covering Gotham Knights Nightwing. We're going over his skill tree. I'm going to read you all the stats and what the description is for each one of these on the skill tree. I'm very excited to see what this is once I get my hands on it. I'm looking forward to playing Batgirl, but I'm going to play all the characters, but mainly Batgirl will be my main. So looking forward to it. Let's get into it. All right, so we're going to be going over the Nightwing skill tree here. And the very first thing is Nightwing's performance is a perfectly timed evade and generates the momentum and allows for perfect attack follow-up. This is in the first skill tree, the Raptor. The next one down is the increased Nightwing's critical damage by 20%. This is also in the Raptor. The next one is Nightwing's pounce ability is automatically followed by a high jump on the enemy, and the ability cannot be used if Nightwing is under a low ceiling. The next one is marks an enemy, increases Nightwing and his allies' damage to foe by 10%. You hold the X button plus the home button while aiming at the enemy. The next one we have is increase Nightwing's chance of landing a critical hit by 10%. Then we have Nightwing's bounce off enemy following the aerial attack, propel himself back into the air, and can be used up to 3 times in succession. That seems pretty good. And then the last one in Raptor is hitting an enemy with a melee attack from large distance increases the critical chance of the critical damage by 15%. All right, so now we're going to go over to the next column, which is Acrobat. So aerial damage is increased Nightwing's aerial attack damage by 20%. The next one we have is extra momentum bar, which grants Nightwing an extra momentum bar. The next one is momentum gain plus, increases Nightwing's momentum gain by 15%. Then we have invade chain. Nightwing's chains invade by performing a quick succession of back jumps. Haley's favorite, competing in invade chain knocks down all nearby enemies. We have evade chain momentum. Performing an evade chain during combat restores a portion of Nightwing's momentum. And the last one in the Acrobat skill tree is called Mind and Body. Using momentum abilities restores a portion of Nightwing's health. Now, in the Pack Leader skill tree, which is the third skill tree, we have Family Ties. Okay, Family Ties increases Nightwing's defense and resistance by 10%. Working with allies also grants additional bonuses. Batgirl melee damage plus 15, Red Hood range damage gets plus 15, and Robin's stealth damage gets plus 15. It's very interesting that they have that. I mean, obviously, if you're playing co-op and whoever's using what, but it seems like if he's the leader of the pack, or leader of the group, you would think it would be more than 2-player co-op. But I guess we'll find out later down the road if there is more than 2-player co-op, maybe in a different game mode. The next one we have is Health Bolster Defense. When Nightwing's health is at least 70%, it gets a 5% defense bonus, scaling up to 20% at full health. The next one's Momentum Regen. Nightwing's momentum regen over time. Regeneration stops after filling one momentum segment gaining, and the momentum activities regeneration again. Working with allies increases the regeneration speed. The next one we have is passive skills, increased damage, critical chance, defense momentum, regeneration, and ultimate cooldown are shared with allies at 50% of their value. So this one's really all based on playing co-op. So if you're Nightwing and you don't play co-op with people, you probably don't ever want to put any points in this skill tree. The next one is Elemental Smart Darts. Nightwing's darts inflict elemental effect buildup on enemies or heal allies over time. That's a nice one. Elemental Smart Darts Plus. Nightwing's darts also reduce enemies' defense by 10% and increase damage inflicted by allies by 5% for 10 seconds. And then we have Revive Darts. Nightwing's darts can be used to instantly revive an ally from afar, maximum 1 per night. All right, so the next one is the Knighthood. Now, the Knighthood is the last one that you unlock later on in the game. Now, we don't know. Obviously, you can look up in the upper right-hand corner. It says level 18. So you don't have to wait too long, but who knows how long it takes to get to level 18. We don't know what the max level is. So the first one is the Flying Trapeze. Okay, Flying Trapeze is Nightwing's use his Flying Trapeze to glide through the air, and it can also rebound off the walls to gain altitude and speed. You hold the space bar while airborne to use the Flying Trapeze. The next one is Triple Darts. Nightwing shoots 3 darts at once instead of 1. The next one is Strike Distance Plus. Nightwing's melee attack can strike enemies from farther away. Next one is Guardian. Defeating an enemy reduces nest ability cooldown by 15%. That's pretty big. Next one down is Bigger Nest. Increase the size of Nightwing's nest. Nest Buff Plus. Nest damage is increased by 150%. Of the healing effect is increased by 100%. Again, if you're not going to play co-op with Nightwing, then don't use this character because he's definitely for the pack. Combat experience is the last one here. It increases the number of attacks in Nightwing's melee combo by 1, and last hit is a knockdown. All right, so now we move on over to the momentum abilities here. The momentum abilities you build up as you're fighting them. As you're fighting bad guys and whatnot, and then you can use it. So the first one here is called Shotgun Darts. Nightwing shoots a dart from each hand, and the dart deals higher damage on closer proximity of enemies. It also does guard break. The next one over is Elemental Shockwave. Nightwing smashes the ground, creating elemental trail that damages enemies. It has piercing effect and partial area of effect as well. The next one we have is Pounce. Nightwing jumps as far away on enemy, inflicts damage, and knocking them down. And then we have Nest. Nightwing creates a nest around himself and the allies, granting a large defense bonus and healing over time, and the nest also inflicts damage over time to any enemies that step inside. The duration is 20 seconds. It does look like it does fear-inducing as an effect on top of that. So that is the skill tree for Nightwing. And that will do it for this video. If you guys like this video, please make sure you share, like, and subscribe. And if you'd like to go above and beyond that, you can become a member as little as 99 cents. I appreciate you very much. I'm very excited about this to see when it comes out, seeing all this videos now and all these other stuff. It's all coming together, and hopefully it turns out to be a really good game. See you on the next one.